this week, close the window, it's too hot to close the window. I never use aircon. I'm not a fan of aircon. So I'm on my way now to go and donate some blood if they accept me. There's always that scenario when they won't. I've got my forms and everything filled out ready. I'm trying to take, I'm not a great one for drinking water, if I had to be honest. But I've been trying to take more water than I would normally. I've done my workout already this morning. Just did a wee half-hour Queen exit in the morning. Came home, put out the bedding, so that's out drying. Cleaned up some fox poo, honestly, and all the chairs and everything need cleaned again because they are covered in spider webs. I don't know if it's worth doing it because I think it's about now we're going to start putting everything away. What else? So yeah, I've cleaned my fridge because it's Wednesday and that's all the things that we do on a Wednesday. So this week I'm back to my old routine, me and my stupid routine, honestly. Keep telling myself life is far too short for these cleaning routines. One day I'll start believing myself. So always nervous when I'm going to go and donate blood. I don't know why. It really makes me a little bit anxious. I have no fear of needles or anything like that. It's not the unknown because I know exactly what happens. So, but I always have that wee bit of, you know, going on in the tummy. So that's the plan today. That's all I've been up to today, people. By the way, have I chatted about this on here, but I've been chatting about it a lot on Instagram about these limited edition lipsticks. What are we thinking? There's the limited edition Dior one that's the case is supposed to be designed by some famous person. The case alone for the Dior one is £500. To add the lipstick to the case, it's £55. They also do a mirror in that collection, which is £280, and a lip brush at a mere 155, I think it was. There we go, there's the blood van there. And then there's the Chanel one, the 31 Le Rouge. There's been quite a few videos on that one. And it's £140. And when I initially posted the Le Rouge one at £140, everyone was going, that's crazy money, that's crazy, who's going to pay that for a lipstick? And then I did a story showing the Dior one, and then showed how now, after looking at the pricing of the Dior one, the Chanel one didn't look so expensive. So the Dior one is ceramic, and the Chanel one, did I say Dior when I meant to say Chanel? You know what I mean. The Chanel one is crystal, apparently. So it doesn't seem very busy, but I think the session just starts now, and that's why it's probably not busy. Get my usual parking space right at the van. And yeah, so let me know your thoughts on these designer limited edition lipsticks. Incidentally, I have phoned up like Boots that stock Chanel, like a good Boots, big Boots. They don't have it. Frasers don't have it. John Lewis don't have it. My friend B was saying to me it's only the boutiques and online that you can get the Chanel one. I have no idea about the Dior one. I'm not interested. Right, need to open my window, people. Hi, we are back. We are all back. We're back from donating the blood. It looks okay. It doesn't look like it's going to be all bruised. All went well, but as usual, I came home and I needed to rest for a good while. I think for about an hour. I came in, I laid down, just chilled, took some water, watched a movie, which is very unlike me. Although I have taken to watching the Channel 5 movie at about 2 o'clock. I kind of use that time when I break my fast normally, and I sit and I enjoy that movie. I know I'm turning into that old person. Okay. So yeah, that's, I've donated my blood, and then I've had something to eat, so I've started fasting again. It's 4:30. I've had my dinner. I thought, let me eat, let me put something in my tummy like substantial. So I had salmon with salad. And Rico had made like a herb sauce to go over our steaks. It's like herbs with tomato through it. It was really lovely. On Sunday there was some of that left over in the fridge, and so I put some of that over my salmon, and it was absolutely delicious. So right, I wanted to ask, I wanted to show a couple of things because it's only war paint. Said, wow, you fitted a Brolly in the walks. I said in one of the walks that I'd fitted a Brolly, and I said yes, I did. So here's my walk, here's my Brolly. I don't know if this is specifically the one that I use, but there you go, it's in there. Yeah, and you probably can't fit anything else in there. The chain's sitting in there as well, but yeah, so the Brolly was in there. And I would just use that for credit cards and things. I'm still a wee bit not 100%, I can feel it. Plus the fact it's absolutely roasting. I've got my window open, but I've got the blinds closed, and this is the time that the sun beams through in the front of the house. So there you go, it's only war paint. The Brolly fits in there no problem. I'm a bit slow, as you can tell. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, the other thing I wanted to talk about was when I did the vlog, when I was vlogging in Gula's house, we had a wee discussion about lucumia, and I had said these are normally given out. They actually used to be given out as favours at weddings, at christenings, and we were having a discussion between gurabiedes and lucumia, because when you look at them on the outside they look the same. It's not until you kind of cut them in the middle you see the difference, and the difference in texture as well. And there was some of the comments that lucumia are actually Turkish delights. Right, let me clarify, because I knew it was something to do with the nuts, and I think I had said that at Gula's house, and I think it was on the vlog as well. There'll be lots of you going, oh, we don't really care, but if there's any of my Greek Cypriot people watching, it's interesting. It's good to know these things. So I knew the difference was something to do with the nuts, and I didn't really know specifically what the difference was. I will put up pictures as well to show you the different lucumia, gurabiedes and all of that. So I put it on my Facebook, and then one of my cousins in Cyprus told me exactly what the difference was. Right, so we have lucumia, and we Greek Cypriots, we all refer to lucumia as Turkish delights. They are lucumia as well, but also lucumia are these, like I said, I'm going to put pictures up. So the other ones that we call lucumia are the ones that we actually give out as favours to weddings, or that I remember growing up in London we would get lucumia, and if you break a lucumia up you can see all the nuts running in the middle of them. So traditionally that's the ones that you would give out weddings and christenings, and they're covered. The white is all icing sugar, yeah, just icing sugar. Oh my goodness, lovely, lovely, lovely. So they would be given out at weddings, and that would be the treat. Or you'd get pasticci, and it sounds really weird for me to say that because it sounds like pasticcio, you know, the macaroni, and then it's pasticcia. I'm sure that's what they were called. And I was watching one of Stella, she was in a couple of weddings in Cyprus, and she posted them, and yes, I'll insert pictures of them as well, and it looked as if they were still giving them out as favours in Cyprus, and I'm sure they still do. So what they are, they're like a macaroon cookie with kind of crushed almonds through it. It's like, when you bite into them, they're very kind of, the taste is like, to me, I remember them being like a marzipan taste, and they're hard on the outside and then they're kind of soft in the middle. So that's the other ones that would be given at weddings. Now the other ones that we call gurabiedes, they're the ones, so if you break a gurabiede, so if you look at gurabiede, it looks like the lucumia as well, the white ones, and but the difference is the nuts are kind of crushed through the dough, the biscuit type thing. And I remember and there's a slightly different texture from the lukumi. So, and gurabieres are the ones that we would normally have. My auntie makes them at Christmas. We normally have them at Christmas and New Year, and that's them. Very, very, so the lukumi and the gurabiere are very similar in taste. The only difference you really see is when you break them up, you see the whole nuts. Like I said, I will have inserted photographs showing you the differences. So there you go. Very confusing because we call lukumya Turkish delights. We call lukumya the white ones that look very much like gurabieres, and they've all with nuts and things. And then you've got the pastichi, which looks totally different and tastes totally different as well, but it's also like got almonds crushed finely. It's made with finely crushed almonds. Okay, sorry to have bored those of you that are not interested, but that's the difference. And that's what we used to give out as favours, and then it changed. I mean, when I got married, we gave out like wee ornaments, things with sugar almonds attached to them. We kind of moved on. But it was nice to see Stella posting when she was in Cyprus that that's what they were still giving out. Okay, let's move on. I'm actually going to film my skincare now. Skincare, no, I'm going to, my oral dermatitis, peri-oral dermatitis video. Okay, I'm looking washed out. I thought my last few videos have been like that, and I thought it was because I had the blind up. I'm going to lower the light. I think that's a wee bit better. Close the door. I need aircon, people. I need aircon, and I really am not a person that likes aircon. Right, I'll catch you later. Hello my people! Woohoo! Welcome to the 7th of September, the day after I gave blood. And I managed to do 2 classes. You're not supposed to work out for 24 hours. But I thought I'm going to go try and take it easy. But I'm fine. Anyway, so I went in the morning, I did spin. I then went in the afternoon at lunchtime and I did sweat. And then I quickly went into Aldi's to get my ingredients for today's dinner. I was going to make that zucchini thing with, oh, I feel a bit dizzy now. The zucchini thing, you know, with the cheese and all of that. But they didn't have any zucchinis, courgettes, as we like to call them in our language. Look, I had things out ready to make them, so I need to put that away. Meanwhile, got them out. I also sorted out this cupboard up here because we have a chef in the house, and as much as he tries to put things back the way I like them, he doesn't. I like pastas, baking, flours, you know, it's all organised in my head, but obviously not in Rico's. So I cleaned that cupboard out as well, and also when I came back from spin this morning, apart from I'm on a roll this morning, people. Apart from cleaning out that cupboard, I cleaned all the garden furniture outside because it gets quite cobwebby. Lots of spiders and cobwebs when it doesn't get used. So I've washed all that. I washed it all down. I brushed it all down. I brushed the back garden because I'm planning to sit out there I have to break my fast, people. I'm going to break my fast. See, I haven't put that back yet. That gets really, apart from cobwebs, it gets really, you know, all the bits from the trees fall onto it. So I've washed all that. I need to put that back as well. It's starting to cloud over, my people. And I have an Aldi haul for you, but before I do that, I'm going to stick them in water until I've got time to arrange them because I really want to break my fast. Yeah, got blue paper as well. So I jumped into Aldi's, like I was saying, to get courgettes. We didn't have courgettes, so I'm just going to make some homemade burgers. I just got some beef mince, sweet potatoes and all of that, and I'm just going to make my own burgers, I think. And I don't know, might just put them in the air fryer and make some parsnip chips. I've got some nuts there because I'm going to roast them. Anyway, I have to break my fast. I have to, before I rush to get Georgie. Look, I'm not even showered. I'm not going to have time to shower. I'm just going to go like this, people. I've had my yogurt with my berries and my nuts and all those lovely things. Chia seeds and flax seeds and peanut butter, and I'm absolutely stuffed now. Right, let's do the Aldi haul and go through what we're going to have for dinner. So I think I already showed you my flowers, which are in the glass. I just grabbed this quickly because, anyway, Rico will get the big bag. Toilet paper, people. Got some lettuce for salad. I got some coriander because mine's just about finished. Stick that in the salad. Probably do the whole bag all at once. Mushrooms to go with today's burgers. Mince to make today's burgers. Almonds to roast with, I'm going to roast them in the air fryer and then melt the chocolate with them. So I'm going to put the roasted almonds in with the chocolate and peanut butter to make my little treats, which are in the fridge. That's what I make with them, and it's a lovely wee chocolate treat using organic 85% cocoa. There we go. So that's what I'm going to do with them. Got some more flaxseed now that I have perfected my bread, to make some more bread, and I also add that in my yogurt. Walnuts, which I add in my yogurt, and lots of things. I might even chop some of them up and put in the burgers. Organic eggs. So I need the whites of the eggs to make the bread, and I'll probably use the yolks in the burgers as a binding thing. I got pita bread. Now these are really good, these Aldi ones, because they don't have any scada in them. They just have, where did I read the ingredients? There we go. Wholemeal wheat flour, water, yeast and salt, spirit vinegar, preservative, calcium, blah blah, wheat starch. Well, I suppose it's better than usual. Still got scada in it. I'm not going to eat them anyway, but they're better for Rico rather than all the other stuff. That flax seeds, I'm going to roast some cashew nuts to put in the snacking jar. Not that I snack much, but it's nice when you want a wee snack with a wee glass of wine. So I'll roast them in the air fryer with salt and a sprinkling of water, and they'll be lovely. Almonds again, and some pistachios for snacking as well. Spinach goes nice. I like spinach. I actually prefer raw spinach. I like it in my salad. I'm gonna make some parsnip fries in the air fryer, and I'm gonna add some sweet potato in my burgers stroke koftedes, and I just got some cheddar cheese if anybody wants some with their burgers. There we go. Oh, and of course a little organic Pinot Grigio. There we go. Also noticed that they've really limited the wines in Aldi. Strange. Anyway, let me get organised before our Georgie appears, before it's Georgie time, because when Georgie appears there's no time for anything else. I'm trying to maybe jump in the shower. Look who has arrived. Who is this? This is our Georgie. Where are we going? Swimming. So I have made my burgers. I think the last time I spoke to you I said I was going to make zucchini. No, did I? I think I updated you that. I'm hiding. Yeah, I did, because I did the whole... Anyway, she's hiding in the cupboard. Right, I have got my burger mix already. Look at the mess. I'm going to have to leave this mess and take Georgie and then come back and kind of cut the sweet potatoes that are left into chips with the parsnips, fry up the mushrooms, and I've also put sweet potato in the mix, in the burger mix. Right, let's check the back door, which I've probably checked 100 times. Yep. Oh, we need shoes on, Georgie. Yeah. You need shoes and I need shoes. And the roof is down on the car. You'll be happy to hear. Oh, nice and easy shoes. It's a good thing about taking Georgie in the summer months. Not many clothes.
Yeah. I have these.
Yeah.
Pink pants.
Pink, pink. Right, let's go.
And my pants are pink.
Oh, that's nice. Hello, my people, and welcome to the 8th. I have to turn on the camera just now, although I have nothing to vlog, because it is my Lily's birthday. She is a big 9. I know everybody thinks she's just a puppy, but she's 9. Happy birthday, Lily. Mo, she's not coping very well with this heat wave that we're having at the moment. Are you, my baby? But it's your birthday. That was my tummy rumbling. I've just taken a gulp of water to keep hydrated, just before I have a glass of wine. Got my laptop here because I'm going to take it outside. I'm going to sit outside and do some editing. Rico's away to the rugby club. He's doing bits and pieces there, getting organised for the do tomorrow. And yeah, it's absolutely beautiful weather in this September month. Oh, let me show you. Here's my bread that I make with the flaxseed and egg whites, and then I just add all the seasonings. I've said this a million times, and some seeds, but I keep getting asked about it. When you open it up, it actually smells like Greek guluri. So toast it, some cheese on it, so it's perfect for like keto cheese and biscuits, I would think. It's just flaxseed and egg whites, like I said, so there's no wheat or anything like that in that. I also roasted some nuts in the air fryer, so if I want I can just dip these into chocolate as well, make my little chocolate treats with nuts in them. So just did some almonds and cashew nuts, yummy. I had my breakfast late on about 2 hours ago, still don't have an appetite, don't know if I'm going to get one. I'm going to have a wee glass of wine. This is what was left from last night, organic Sauvignon Blanc. I think that one's from Sainsbury's. There we go. That'll finish that off and put another one in. Do we have any more of that? No, I'll just put in my Pinot Grigio organic, which I picked up yesterday. So yeah, and I made my burgers yesterday as well. Is there any left? I think there was, yeah, because I always make lots so we can freeze some, so Rico can have them for lunch, like rather than buying the cold meats. There we go, that's the little mini burgers there. And they are yummy as well. So put them back in the fridge just now. Right, let's get a little glass and get this Friday going. Oh god, it's my little setup right here. And of course my baby's right here as well, right by my side, aren't you, honey?
And drive away. Simple.
Hello my people, welcome to the 9th of September. I'm on my way to work. I'm going to go and give Rico a wee hand with a service just now. So, I've got the lights and I'm rushing actually. So it is Saturday and it's another glorious day, although it's clouded over just now. Yeah, so I started off my morning with Body Attack at 10 to 9 this morning, and then I did a core class for half an hour, came home, hoovered the house, tidied up, got a washing out, showered, washed my hair, and that's it. I mean, that is it, and it's 1 o'clock. Rico asked me to be there at 1:45. People! So yeah, and I actually took the wrong turning, so I'm going a different way. And by the way, anybody that knows me knows that I have no sense of direction. But I kind of think I've lived in this town for long enough to kind of find myself out of it when I take a wrong turning. So that's what I'm up to this Saturday. So Rico is cooking at the rugby club today. And that's it, so I'm trying to get there. They're always running late. Every time I've been there, they're always running late. And it'll be just my luck today that I'm running a little late, that they're running on time. It's not that Rico runs late, it's that they run late. So he has to kind of hold off service. Anyway, we're nearly there, people. It's fine. We're nearly there. Okay, people. Whew. We are home. Shift is over. I'm going to open the door for Lily, let her out and get some air. And I stopped at Aldi's as well to pick up fancied a wee pink Prosecco. So I'm going to stick that in the freezer. I'm going to break my fast. There you go, Lily Mo. Rico's still there because although he's cooked the main thing now for all the people that going, you know, for the actual function. Now he's going to cook for the team, the rugby team. Putting that in the freezer. Do you know, I said to the guy in Aldi, there was hardly any wines, and I said, what's going on? And he explained to me that they're restocking their wines, so he never ordered a lot of wines because it would mean there would be a, oh god, that ice cream looks good. Nice close up, the skin looks good. There would be a lot of wines having to be moved, so they haven't restocked them, they haven't ordered them. And I'm like, well, that's ridiculous. I mean, I need my pink organic Prosecco. He says there's a few bottles just over there, and that's fine. You restock and do whatever you like as long as I get my organic pink Prosecco. There we go. Always need a spare. Berries. One engagement card. My tenant and instructor has got engaged. It's a nice engagement card for him. So yeah, my tenant is my instructor. And more berries and chops. Just throwing everything there. Any more? Some flaxseed, because you know I use that for everything and anything now. It's my new kind of alternative to flour or thickener or whatever you like. And my phone. So yeah, if we don't go out, see how Rico is feeling. I don't know, I always want to go out when the sun's out, and I feel as if we haven't been out for ages. If he doesn't fancy going out, we'll just stick some chops in because they don't take long. I just pick them up from Aldi's. That's all I got, people. That's my coffee. That's my bag. Oh! Aldi's now have a self-checkout.